So good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So today's lab is only the simulation what you have done earlier. So it is the validation of MATLAB code, same as Simulink model. So whatever you have done earlier, that is you have created a Simulink model and simulated. So now we are converting that Simulink model to MATLAB code. So first thing is in Simulink you can directly enter transfer functions and you can integrate those things. You can sometimes you can integrate double integrator also you can use. So if you are doing in MATLAB, you have to convert all the integrator blocks to single integrator block. So single integrator block you have to convert. And Simulink also it is doing numerical simulation only. So numerical integration only it is doing in Simulink also. So there we are setting the configuration parameter, fixed step and step size. These values we are setting there for numerical simulation. And you are there earlier you are used RK4 only, Rankakutta 4. So here also in MATLAB also you are doing the same Rankakutta method, RK4. There this one step that configuration parameter will do the RK4 algorithm. But here in MATLAB, you have to write a code for that. So how to write the code and how it is working, those things we are discussing today. So this algorithm is taken in the class last Friday. So here you have to do the Simulink model corresponding to nonlinear mathematical model of the EGC system. The session number 2. So session number 2 you are done so many things. There the nonlinear thing consider as integrator limit associated with the PI controller. So you are taking only the PI controller limit and supply voltage limit. Supply voltage limit and the Coulomb friction. So last the theta m limit you are not taking. Theta m limit not considering. So PI controller limit, supply voltage limit, Coulomb friction limit you are considering here, and you are using a PI controller with that rate feedback. So PI controller plus rate feedback only you are using here. So this RK4 algorithm is taken in the class, and the simulation process is the integration routine, and that routine is named IND underscore EGC1 that I mailed you already. And derivative routine also I mailed you. So derivative routine is taking into the integrating routine. This is calling function. So this one only you are doing. So procedure is you have to run the Simulink model. So Simulink model that you are done earlier, you have to do some modification, and you have to run the model with 10% step command amplitude. So you are doing a nonlinear system. So input that is matters. So you have to do 10% step command and 10% 5 hertz sinusoidal command. So you have to do these two things only. 10% step command and 10% 5 Hz sinusoidal command. So the program is given for 10% the sinusoidal command program is given. There you have to modify these two. That things only you have to do. And step command you have to write a code. That is the procedure for today's lab. And this one is your Simulink model. This Simulink model we are going to convert it to MATLAB file. So earlier you are using this function by JS plus B1. Now we have to change everything into a single integrator. That is the procedure. Single integrator you have to convert to. So earlier it was JS plus B1. So it can be converted to 1 by J multiplied by 1 integrator. Then this is plus and this is minus. Here B1. So these two are equivalent. So this is G and H. 1 upon G upon 1 plus G H. So it will be like this. So this is the first change from last model. So we are converting 1 by Js plus B1 into 1 by J, 1 by S and B1. So this one is the first change. So this is converted to a single integrator. Earlier it was some adding function was there. Now it is converted to single integrator. And this one was limited integrator earlier. This limit we are removed. At theta m limit it is removed. And this integrator limit is as earlier. This one also same. And another thing is we are converting this Kp in the forward path to Kp in the feedback path. That for realistic system. So in real system, you are connecting a sensor here, and sensor is calibrated to some value. And that sensor calibration value we are feeding as Kp. And here we are giving voltage as input. Earlier, last lab you are given theta reference as input. Earlier you are given theta reference as input. Now you are giving voltage as input. So it is a real system. So real system you are applying a voltage only corresponding to that theta. So this theta value is coming. That is multiplied with the Kp will give you a voltage. So this is the sensor scale factor theta, that Kp, and it will give you a voltage. That voltage and applied voltage you are checking. So this is the reference voltage VR. It is named as VR. And this feedback voltage is named as VF. It is written over here and this is written over here. VR and VF. The difference is here it is coming VE. That is error signal or error voltage. So VR is the reference and VF is the feedback and VE is the error voltage. That voltage is going to the PI controller. And this integrator output here it is Xi. So here it will be Xi dot. Xi dot integrating you will get Xi. So it is named Xi, then here it is Xi dot. And this plus minus and plus minus, it is coming here as U as controller output or the system that amplifier input is U. That is limiting plus or minus ES. And that is coming here KT by RI will give you TM. And this TFR and this one, this loop is derived and this T dynamic you will get. The T dynamic value is this TFR into omega m, TFR into signum function of omega m, that is minus value, plus this Tm, this is a Tm, and minus B1 into omega m. This is B1 and omega m is here. So this is T dynamic. So T dynamic is here, that value is equal to this one from this block diagram. And this one is KB vacuum is coming here, rate feedback is coming here. And here you are getting omega m. So here it will be omega m dot. And here it is theta. So here it will be theta dot. And theta dot and omega m is equal. So these are the naming given in the block diagram. So first of all, we have to convert everything into single integrator block. And you have to write the equation for these values. This u also you have to write. U is equal to this xi, this kt, k2 into ktg into omega m, and this value. That one is u, and tm is coming here. These all are the equation governing the CGC system. So is it clear?
So this dynamic T, can you explain again?
Yeah, this is the Tm, motor torque Tm. That torque is Tm is coming here, and now we are changed this 1 by Js plus V1 as B1 here, and this is the Coulomb friction. So this torque minus this Coulomb friction, earlier it is coming there. Actually, that motor rotating, the efficient torque is coming here. So that torque is named as T dynamic. So now T dynamic is, we are changed this one. So this here it is omega m, this value. So omega, this is signum function, and TFR is there. So this Tm has to supply everything. So Tm is only plus here, and this is the output. So Tm minus this one, Tm minus this one, minus this one. So Tm minus this value, TFR into signum function of omega m, and omega m into B1. Those things you have to subtract from Tm will give you T dynamic. Clear?
Yes.
Yeah, that is T dynamic you are taking. Your xi dot is here, integrating, xi is here, that integrator output is xi. Then it is xi dot here. And this is theta, theta multiplied by kp will give you Vf. And this is the Vr. So your theta m limit you know, and the kp value you are knowing. So maximum theta m limit into multiplied by kp will give you maximum thm limit thm underscore lmd multiplied by kp That answer is 10.0028. THM limit multiplied by Kp. That value is 10.0028. So the theta reference for 100% corresponding to 10 volt. That is theta m multiplied by this Kp is 10 volt only. Theta m limit multiplied by Kp is the 100% command amplitude we are giving earlier. So here you are giving the command amplitude in terms of voltage. You have to give 10 volt as input. 10 volt. That is for 100% command amplitude voltage is. So 100% command amplitude earlier it was theta m limit only. Now 100% command amplitude that is converted to voltage signal now. So that voltage corresponding to that is 10 volt. So 100% command amplitude corresponding voltage is 10 volt. So that is from THM limit multiplied by Kp is this one. So 10% of that with the sinusoidal amplitude of 5 hertz you have to give, and 10% step command with 10% step command and 10% 5 hertz sinusoidal command you have to give, and you have to validate these two. That is a procedure. So this sine wave first you have to give 10% of this command voltage. Command voltage with 5 hertz as amplitude you have to give here first. And this configuration parameter, fixed step and fixed step size is 0.001. Everything you have to set as earlier. You can neglect this mux and you can connect directly this output here. This output directly you can connect here. This input need not connect here. That is also fine. So that one only you have to do first. From last lab, it is a change. This 1 by j and 1 by s b1 is in the feedback path, and this integrated limit is removed. And this Kp is in, earlier it was in forward path, it is changed to Kp in feedback path. Those things are changed. These only the changes are here. This 1 by js plus b1 we are changed now like this, but it is remains the same, and this integrated limit is changed, and this one you can directly connect it here. This mux you are not using, then also it is fine. So this is the MATLAB Simulink block diagram. So in this block diagram, this is Vf. Vf is equal to THM limit multiplied by Kp. This is reference voltage VR, and this is VE. This is Xi. So here it will be Xi dot, and here it is theta. Here it will be theta dot. Here omega m, and here it will be omega m dot. And this in this T dynamic equation calculation also now I explained. This U also you know, this is a U, Xi, VE, Tm, T dynamic and everything. So now you have to do the MATLAB coding. So MATLAB coding, you have to use RK4 algorithm that is taken in the class, and you have to define all the variables. So first of all, you are doing int underscore egc.m. This is integrating subroutine. So we are clearing all and globally declaring all the variables, kt, kb, jm, jl, everything. That you are enter the parameter 1 or 2 something, and globally declaring k1, k2, ki, and we are initializing y is 0, 0, 0 dash, and small t equal to 0, and capital T is equal to small t, and y is equal to small y. So these things you have to set, and h is equal to 0.001. That is fixed step size is here you are chosen 0.001. That step size only you have to use here also. Otherwise somewhere that mismatch will come. So entire thing you are simulating as Simulink. Whatever you are done in Simulink, that you are mimicking in MATLAB. So you are entering every parameter. These are the parameters you are last time also you are entered up to this. This parameter won't change, and you are supplying VR max. This is the point where your question is coming. The VR max I am given in the program, it is 0.15 only, but your paper it is 10% sinusoidal amplitude. So command amplitude now it is voltage reference. So 100% voltage reference is 10 volt. So corresponding to that you have to choose. And omega r equal to 0.2 pi only it is given here, omega r. but in your paper you have to simulate. The procedure is 5 heads only you have to simulate. So 5 heads means omega r will be dash. And VR is equal to Vm sin omega t. VR max sin omega r t. V is equal to Vm sin omega t. That equation we are taking here. And capital VR is equal to the small VR. Now we are setting the flag. This flag is not using here. Flag is for some other purpose only. That your lab is doing next week or next to next week. We are using these flags. And you are simulating from 1 to this value. VR max you are taking. And S1, S2, S3, S4 you are calculating. And S is equal to S1 plus 2S2 plus 2S3 plus S4 divided by 6. This is RK4 algorithm. So you are taking S1 p-value of derivative subroutine you are taking. Y and VR you are passing there. And again you are changing VR value to T plus H by 2. And again you are choosing this Y is equal to this value, comma VR, and again you are changing T plus H by 2 again, then T plus H you are changing. This is the algorithm used here. This is explained in the class earlier. This RK4 algorithm, how it is working. So this one is the RK4 algorithm. And you are updating this value. Y is equal to Y plus H star S, and T is equal to T plus H, and VR is equal to VR sin omega T, and your integrator limit you are adding here. For the PI controller integrator you are adding limit here. So the Y of 1 means that integrator output is greater than 13. You have to set that Y of 1 is equal to 13 into sine of Y of I. So you have to set the value to signum function of that value. If it is positive, then positive 13. If it is negative, means negative 13 you have to give. So this is the command using for setting up this limit, this xi dot limit. So xi dot is coming from there, and xi you are limiting. That is Y of 1. You are choosing Y as a 0, 0, 0 transpose. And THM, theta is equal to Y of 3. Y of 3 is this one. Third element is theta, and second element is omega m. And Y of 3 will be this one. Y of 1 will be this one. This value you are taking Y of 1. These are called the states of the system. The system states are there, and Vf is equal to Kp into theta m. So Vf you are taking Kp multiplied by that theta m output. You are taking as Vf, and you are plotting these two. So you will get that plot for this equation. So this is simple RK4 algorithm. You are setting that PI controller limit only here. This entire thing is RK4 algorithm, and you are generating a sine wave, this one, and you are passing in the derivative subroutine. So now you can go to the derivative subroutine. In derivative subroutine, everything is doing. This value set all you are declaring here, globally declare values. And the x of I is taken as x of 1. X of I is taken as x of 1. And omega n is taken as x of 2, and theta is taken as x of 3. These three are the states of the system. Now it is a state equation. These three are states. Integrator output is taken as states, xi, omega m, theta. These three integrators are there in this block diagram. So it having 3 states. These 3 states are taken as x of I is equal to x of 1 omega m is equal to x of 2 and theta is equal to x of 3. Those three integrator output we are taking. So Vf is equal to Kp into theta m. That you know. This Vf is equal to Kp into this theta m. And this Vr minus Vf is equal to V. Vr minus Vf is V. This Vr and this Vf is V. So this Vr minus Vf is equal to V. And U is this one. U is equal to Xi. U is coming here. U is this one. U is Xi plus K1 into this one and omega m into this one. So that equation we are typing here. K1 into V, then K2 into KTG into omega m. That is U. Now U is defined. And Xi derivative is equal to derivative of Xi. This is Xi. Xi derivative is coming here. Xi dot is coming here. Xi derivative is V into Ki. V into Ki is Xi dot here.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, what does Xi represent?
Xi is the output of this integrator. We are taking every integrator output we are taking as a state. This integrator output is theta and this integrator output is omega m and this integrator output is Xi. We are taking those things.
Okay.
What is the unit of Xi? Like, is it a voltage? Is it voltage?
It is
or
a state
like...
only state. It is representation of state only.
Okay.
So now we are defining those values. This Xi is x of 1 and omega m is x of 2 and three states we are defined. And this Vf is equal Vf and V you are knowing. Then U is taken as here it is U. This U is equal to Xi is now it is there. Xi this V into K1 and omega m into K2 into KTG, that is subtracting. That is U. That equation we are written here. And Xi dot is coming here. So Xi dot is V into Ki. Xi dot. For that we are defining integrator, we are doing integration. That is RK4 algorithm is doing the integration. And U saturation, this is the limit we are applying. U saturation is equal to U. Then if it is greater than Vs, then you have to saturate it to that value. That Vs into signal function of U. If U is positive, that will saturate it to plus Vs. If U is negative, then it is saturated to minus Vs. This is a saturation block equation. The saturation block is converted in MATLAB code. This is the U. If it is the U saturation value is greater than Vs, it is set to Vs. If it is minus Vs, it is set to minus Vs. That is only this equation. These values. And Tm is equal to Kt in Im you are taking. Here it is Im it is coming. This Im is coming here. And Im multiplied by torque constant will give you Tm. Im is equal to this value minus this value. So Im is equal to U saturation minus Kv into omega m divided by Rf. That value is Im. Kt multiplied by Im is equal to Tm. And T dynamic, this value I explained earlier also. This T dynamic equal to the Tm now we are calculating. Tm is equal to this value minus this value multiplied by this value will give you Tm. And Tm is now here. T dynamic equal to Tm minus this one minus this one. So Tm is defined here. And we are taking theta md is equal to omega m. Theta m dot is equal to omega m. And omega m dot is equal to T dynamic divided by J. These two are here. This is theta is theta dot. Here it is omega m. Theta dot is equal to omega m. And here it is omega m dot. Then omega m dot is equal to T dynamic divided by J. Those values we are setting here. Theta m dot is equal to omega m and omega m dot is equal to T dynamic divided by J, and your this derivative is ready. Dx is equal to this one. So these values, derivative subroutine, it will pass x comma vr here, x comma vr at the value this FVL calculate this one by y comma vr. This y comma vr values will come and it will calculate for all the derivative and it will integrate here in the integration subroutine. So every equation we are doing here is converted to this code. This that derivative subroutine, that integrator you have to separate, that states you have to separate. Those are in 3 states. Now state is how many integrators are present in a system, that is called state. You are done any state space or something? Dynamical system, state space conversion. We are done anything? Nobody is here?
Introduction.
Yes, sir.
Yes, state space you are studied or not?
Yeah, we studied, sir.
Yeah, those states only.
Means mostly I don't remember anything, sir.
Yeah, that is good.
So we have studied a bit of the state space.
Yeah, state space is simply that f is equal to mx double dot plus b x dot plus k. These are in 2 states. Which are the states?
X and X dot.
Yeah, x and x dot are states. So x, so like that you are converting x dot equal to some ax plus bu there. So this is called state equation, x dot is equal to ax plus bu. So it is converting everything into single ODE functions. So it will be a vector x dot and A will be a matrix and the x1, x2, b into u. So this one is the states. So this is simple only. So like that only we are converting everything into state equations. State equation conversion is you have to first convert everything into single integrator. So we are converted everything into single integrator, and integrator output is something. If you omega m is output, then omega m dot is coming in as input. So like that you are incorporating these values here, and you are written a code for that. So if you are simulating this value, then you will get exact plot whatever you are getting there in your simile. That you have to verify. First you have to do this one, that modification. Then you run this code, then you will get exactly same result. And this report you have to submit by next Monday. It's simple only. No need to write any comments. If you want to write some comments also, welcome. So it is actually we are validation for the equivalent model. So this one is equal to that. That one only we are proving. So we can start doing. These things are with you now. So only changes here from earlier. This is changed here. and this integrator output is changed. This KP earlier it was here, that KP is converted here, and you are giving now voltage as reference. Earlier it was given theta as reference. That is only the difference. So now we can start doing. So next week you have to submit this report.
Sir, next Monday I'm having exam, sir. Can I submit on Wednesday next week?
Which exam you are having? Exam.
Finite element method.
That is some elective course.
Yeah, electrical. Very hard subject.
Is it compulsory for your or you are auditing?
I am writing the exam. I am crediting it.
So 12th and 13th people have exams.
Yes, sir.
You are
Even
attended
Arnav
last
is
week
having
class,
exam,
na?
sir.
Nan, you are attended last week class, na?
Sir, last week, which week?
Yes, sir. He goes everywhere.
Last Monday you are attended, na?
Last Monday, that is for batch 2, I think, sir. I didn't attend that thing.
You are not there.
No, I think, sir.
Okay.
This is my first class, sir, of this session.
Okay, fine.
Sir, I will submit on Wednesday, sir, if possible. I will do that on Wednesday.
So anybody have any objections like this?
Sir, even I have exam on 12th and 13th.
Okay, only 2 people, na?
Sir, I also have an exam on 13th. Sir.
Who is that?
Sir, Harish.
Harish.
Yes.
Okay, these 3 people only, na?
Sir, me also.
Who is that? Neeraj. Yeah, you just mail me regarding this. I will check with academy. You are writing.
Sir, is that control system iast@gmail.com? To that should I mail?
Yeah. Not control system IAST 2019 at Gmail.
That only, no, sir?
Yeah, that only you have to mail. I have to check with academy. Somebody is
Okay, sir. To that I will submit the lab report on Wednesday, sir. Okay?
No, you have to that Mondays you are having exam or not.
Okay, sir. That I will do, sir. That also will send.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
So any issue you tell me today itself, now itself. Afterwards you are telling something I won't validate. So I ask you people to submit on Friday last week, but you are agreeing that, and other batch people are telling that they are having exam. So I give an excuse for them. So this one is the proof for your lab. This one is coming from integration IND underscore EGC1, and this is plot T comma Y. This is actually Y is having input and output. So it is coming, these 2 graphs are coming. 2 waveform. This is sine wave as input, this is output. So these 2 graphs are matching. This is the proof for today's lab, and next lab onwards you are doing with the MATLAB code only. So now this Simulink block diagram is converted to MATLAB code. So now whatever things you want to do, you can do it using MATLAB code. So those theories sir will take in Friday morning. So this is for my graph only. Your graph will be different than this one, because your values are different.
Sir, how do we convert this block, the plus minus block, from a circular to a rectangle one? I mean, it is a bit more convenient. Hello, sir. Sir. Hello.
I think you should type in add instead of sum.
What?
You're talking about the adder block, right?
Yeah. It
Yeah,
is
instead
circular,
of
but it's a bit congested because of that. I want to convert.
instead of putting a sum block, put an add block. The block's name is add.
Okay.
Just type it in.
And now you can run that.
Now should I run it, sir?
Now you can run that integration MATLAB code.
Integration MATLAB code, yes, sir.
And in that you have to last integration only. That plot, before that you have to just submit one figure. That plot before that figure.
Like this, sir?
Yeah.
Sir, I took omega r equal to 2 pi phi.
No problem.
And we are like this it is, sir.
This one VR max is 10% only you have to do.
VR max is 10%.
Yeah. Now you check it.
Yes, sir. I'm checking. So this is like this.
Yeah, this graph only you are getting there. This graph is plotted there, na? That should be there.
In the Simulink output you are saying, sir?
The Simulink output, that graph will be there. That is why you are applying one more figure command there.
That graph is lost, sir, actually.
Yeah, then you plot it.
I will save this figure, sir, 1 minute. Sir, it is like this.
Yeah, both are same now.
Yeah, both are same only, sir.
Okay.
Sir, what is this red color graph? This is this the output thing?
That you can go to that file and remove that marks. Only output you take it.
Okay, sir. I think that is the output only, sir. Why? Because this is the input. If I give the sign, I may get the cos wave, I think. Like after integration, it will be changing, right?
No, it won't be, this much error won't be there.
Between the input and output.
Yeah. I will show you one graph.
Yes, sir. Sir, in the code, do I have to change anything?
No, this is the graph. This is for some other value only. So this is the integration routine, and this is the Simulink.
Okay. Sir, you agree? Your frequency is very lesser, sir.
Yeah, frequency is very less. Frequency
Okay.
is BR is 1 and omega R is 0.2 pi.
Okay.
If I am taking 2 pi also, 2 pi. So 2 pi I am getting this graph. Again I have to simulate it 2 pi.
So your PC is taking so much time, sir.
So it is very, IST is very poor.
This is IAST PC.
Yeah.
Oh.
This one is, yeah, exactly matching.
Sir, you are also getting error, right?
Yeah, this one is saturation error.
Why that will happen, sir?
It is non-linear system now. If I am
Okay, even in
removing this one, now I am getting only the output.
Good. Then it's
This one is the graph.
the Simulink.
So this one and
The integrate. Sir, plot it in the same graph like that. You do.
yeah, I can do that, but this is identification will be very easy. Otherwise, now it is on above on that exactly matching means that everything is same. Step size, everything is same. So we cannot distinguish.
Yes.
So if you are done, you can leave.
Think, sir.
Yeah, that value only you have to choose there. If it is 10%, 100% means VR max you have to change it to 10.
Yes, sir. Already in VR Max, I am keeping 10 into 0.1, sir.
Yeah,
And
no problem.
like that I am doing.
Yeah, omega R values now that you can delete it and you can do it.
Omega R will be 0, sir.
No, inside that you can delete it and do it. VR is equal to that one, you can take it.
Ah,
And
okay,
you
okay.
can